Okay, well, let's see how the stream does this time. As you can see, I do have a new ship. It's another new ship. Looks kind of good. I got it last night because the other ship that I had, I really wasn't satisfied with it. So hopefully this ship will do a little bit better until I can find another ship. Anyway, sorry, I'm having a little bit of a throat thing going on. So let's go out and do some gameplay, shall we? We'll just go out and have a little bit of fun. Hopefully this stream will do better than the last time. It was telling me something about, one of the settings was set too high. I had it on auto, and so I lowered it down. Keyframe rate, that's what it is. And hoping that the stream will do better this time. And just to give a little bit of a background, I do have my game modded. I have some interesting mods, some mods that are just little add-on things to make the game a little bit more mine, I guess, is what you could say. I'm going to go over here. Now, one of the mods that I have, as you can see, there's dust in the atmosphere. I have atmospheric weather. I'm heading to a thing that is done by another mod. It is an in-flight crashed ship identifier, and it identifies where any crashed ships are at. A couple of things that you would notice by looking in my ship is, oh, they're frenzied, and it's a horrible ship anyway. Oh, goody. Come on. Get away from this guy. Oh, good grief. I hate frenzied sentinels. Anyway, by looking in my ship, you'll see that I have color screens. That's another mod. I have one of my screens that you can see says missile launcher. That is another mod. The center bottom screen is lit up with yellow lines and an orange base. That is a separate mod from the color screen mod. It's just to make the interior of the ship look better. I prefer coloration on my screens. So it makes it appear better, and give a little bit more, intricate little details. And this is a frenzied sentinel planet, so I'm out of here. Planet's been discovered, and whatever. find a nice, friendly planet, you know? And just because I have a mod for better planets, it doesn't mean that everything is perfect. Which, you know, people think that. Oh, it's better planets, so there's not going to be any sentinel activity or bad planets, you know, and no. That's just it makes the planets appear better and have the possibility of being a better planet. It doesn't mean that they're all going to be lush and beautiful and all happy-go-lucky. You know, it just means that it has the possibility of being better. It improves the possibility. That's it. So we will go over here to this planet and see what lies ahead in there. Have a nice planet we can roam around and maybe see some animals and whatever. And as you can tell from the space, I have a mod called Dark Space, and it gives a more familiar look towards the space. I also have a mod that lowers the asteroids, so that's why you don't see like tons of asteroids when I'm in space. I have Return of the Rainforest and Denser Rainforest or Denser Forest. So there's a couple of things here. You'll notice that my movement is a little twitchy. That is based on my mouse only. That is not because of the game. I have a wireless laser mouse, and it gets a little twitchy. That's all. Just makes it a little bit more movement while you're flying and things like that. You can lower the rate on that and things. That's a fighter. I'm not really into fighters. I prefer the big ships. And let's go check out the tech. Where'd it go? There we go. We'll go see if the tech is halfway decent. Oh, I'm in a hole. How about that one? Didn't even see it. Alright. Check out the storyline on the ship. See what happened. Advanced looking exosuit. Ooh. Which means it has an exosuit tech, but I have all of my exosuit maxed out. On all of the tech and everything on there. I'm looking for ship tech. Crash date, recent past. Oh, goody. Anyway, take cargo and run. Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh. Whole bunch of cargo there. Alright, let's see. did that other one go? Huh. I think it's over here. Yep. See what kind of ship this is. Looks like another fighter. Yep. Alright. Let's see. Send out an alert and get a reward, or search the cockpit for tech. I think I'm gonna search the cockpit. Oh well. Pretty much buried my cockpit there. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Some of the other mods that I got. Better chance for spawning of creatures up to 60%. I have alien creatures, bigger things, which is why I have big plants, big rocks. Sometimes there's already big plants and big rocks, but what the bigger things mod does is it gives it basically on all planets. Gives a greater chance for things that usually are not so big to be bigger. Doesn't mean that it will, it just means that it's a higher probability. And if I end up on a mountainous planet, then what it does is it raises the mountain peaks up to above, towards the atmosphere area. That's a mod called Mountains, and it just increases the mountain size by about 50%, I think. So it's not too bad. I climbed one of the mountains on one planet, and it took me an hour to just go up. And as I said, I got a mod for fewer asteroids. Doesn't mean that I don't have any, it just means that I have fewer. There's 3 settings in the pack that you get. You can do 25% less, 50% less, or 75% less. And I'm sorry, 4 settings, because you can do 100% non-existent asteroids. But what I did is the 75% less, and I still have quite a few asteroids. So it's not too bad. You get the Thamium 9 if you need it, but you got to find the asteroids instead of just going out into space. So it's not like they're readily available everywhere. You're not being bombarded by a million of them. But anyway, let's check the planet here to see, or the solar system. 5 planets, so still got a couple more that I can look at. So what's undiscovered? There's one there. We'll head over to that, see what's up. And yes, I'm more just into the exploring part, finding out about the planets, traveling through space. I'm not into all of the battles and destroying sentinels and getting like all of these milestones and all this different stuff. Yeah, I've done that. I'm pretty high up on all of the milestone stuff, and this looks like a water planet. I really like the exploring aspect of it. I'm not into all the battles, like I said. I'll slow down and get rid of some of the rain sound. Look around a little bit. Sometimes there are some seriously alien looking planets. It's kind of interesting. We'll land and see if there's any life, wildlife, and creatures and whatever. Maybe there's some big ones. Oh, let me see. Interesting. Now this planet here definitely looks alien to me. I don't know what people talk about with it not being alien enough, you know. Oh, a lot of the planets just look Earth-like and all this stuff, and you know, it's like, if you add the right mods, yeah, you're gonna get alien-looking planets, you know, and I think I know I've said it before on an earlier video. I think that the creator of the game did what he did on purpose, and he's waiting for things to die down. I heard last night that there's supposed to be a large update with added stuff going into the game. There's going to be like this huge patch. My understanding is from something earlier, it's supposed to be about 2 gigabytes of information going into the game, and it's supposed to expand all sorts of stuff. I'm hoping that they include some of the suggestions which a lot of the players have been complaining about, and maybe opening up the possibility of getting freighters, or you know, making things a little bit better than what was originally released. And you know, so we'll see, and hopefully, and my understanding is that's supposed to happen within a week from now. So we'll see what happens with that. And you'll notice every now and then I'll stop talking. That's because I vape, and I take a puff off my vape pen, whatever, and e-cigarette. Whoa, that didn't generate until late. Now, I asked the question before on my last video, but if anybody knows of any way to improve the ship health tech without a cheat, like the trainers or anything like that, then I would appreciate any comments on that. Something to make it possible to where you don't have to give up your ship if you find a ship that you really like, and you don't want to get rid of it, you know. And quite possibly to make it stop sounding like a popcorn machine, popping popcorn inside of your ship. Umigashanam. Boy, some of the names on these planets, some of them are not even pronounceable, like the planet I was just on. Now, I don't have any mods which prevent me from dying. I don't have any mods which give me infinite health or, prevent my ship from blowing up and killing me or anything like that. If I do that, then I might as well just give up on the game. I don't have the low flight mod, but I could get it, but I just don't want it. I really don't want to turn my ship into a submarine or fly so low that I damage my ship. It's already got enough damage as it is. I do have a mod which makes the water high quality, high definition. It looks like waves. Kind of neat looking. Let's go down here and see what this is. Looks like one of them cargo haulers. Yep, it is. High security cargo hauling ship. Get out of here before the sentinels get here. Yeah, usually what I do is just about one or two things on a planet just to discover it, see what's on there, see what it's like. I'm going to go and see if there's anyone watching or in the chat, so give me a second. I have to switch my screens. Hold on. Okay, I see that we have a couple of people looking in. There's one watching as far as I can see. But I see that Andrezi is in the chat. Yay, the #1 fan of No Man's Sky. But what mods do I have? I've tried to explain a little bit about the mods that I have. I have color screens. Missile launcher instead of photon cannons. I have better planets, higher mountains. I have bigger things, which includes rocks, plants, and animals. I have alien creatures. I have a one mod called Templar GFX's Wildlife, which gives like earth animals, like deer, things like that. So it's kind of interesting. Greater spawn rate for animals on planets. I have fewer asteroids, dark space. I'll show you my warp. I have a warp called Rainbow Warp, and no, this is not a PowerPoint presentation. Let's go ahead and warp to another planet. You'll be able to see my warp. It's called Rainbow Warp, like I said, and it provides a little bit of a more coloration than the green and gold warp. That one was okay. This one kind of gives a smoke tunnel. Let's find a planet that's actually good to go to here. Undiscovered, 2 planets. Yeah, we'll go there. Now, the reason that I like the Rainbow Warp is because when light is separated like a prism, it becomes all the colors that you see. So, since we're going faster than light separates, causes a prism effect, and kind of makes it, look like you're actually separating the light. Oh, good. Yeah. Hey, let's use some missiles here, shall we? That was pretty good. Pretty good effect, huh? That's the missiles mod. Kind of gives you a little bit more power on destruction of all of these pirates and different things. If you hit it with like 2 or 3 missiles, it's destroyed, it's gone. A couple of the other mods that I have to do with my ship and things. I have maxed out my hyperdrive over here. It's a hyperdrive mod which adds 5,000 light years to it. I already had where the capability to go over 1,500, but when you add the 5,000 mod, it doesn't increase the 1,500 with the 5,000. But I'm able to hyperdrive about 5,400 light years. Another mod that I have is I don't need resources, so like you see my hyperdrive here, I don't need any warp cells, plutonium or carbon or anything like that, and I can still fill up all of my my stuff here. Go over to my exosuit. Fill that up. Fill that up. I don't need any titanium, iron, zinc. Fill up my life force there. And I got another one. Here they come. Makes the fights a little bit faster. You don't have to deal with the pirates all the time, which I considered kind of a nuisance because it was happening every 2 to 5 minutes of being in space, and I was really irritated with it. So I'm happy not to have to deal with the pirates that much. And I don't have to worry about getting the resources in order to fill up my protection. So it makes it a little bit easier on that. Gives you more time for the exploring aspect of the game, you know, and all done. Took care of all of the ones attacking the distress signal thing and the pirates all together. That's what's nice about the missile mod. It just really kicks their backsides. Gets rid of the problem, you know. Makes it, you know, to where you can go out and enjoy yourself a little more, have a little more fun. And I'm coming in all crooked. Well, since I've landed, let me go ahead and go check out the chat. Hold on. Well, looks like there might be a little bit of a delay on the stream. The stream health is not exactly perfect, but hey, you know, what can you do? Try to do the best you can. At least it's streaming. At least you're able to see something. You can see something on the PC version, the mods that are out. And just to let everybody know, whoever's watching or whatever, with the PC mods, there's over 400 of them that are out. You can pretty much customize the game any way that you want to. And there's going to be more. And with the PC version, it's a little bit more detailed. It's harder to stream because of the settings that you have to go through. With the PS4, I know that there's like already a setup for it, and it streams a little bit better. It probably streams a little clearer, but you know, with the PC version, when you're playing and you're not streaming, the game runs really smooth. It is really 3D. It gives great detail. Gives you the updates. Gives you, faster. Gives you better quality. You can do more things. And as I said, the PC mods, they just customize the game towards what you want it to be. Which is kind of nice, because right now I can pretty much make the game just about 99% like what the creator of the game showed on the demos. And a lot of people were upset that you can't have that game. Well, I think that he disassembled the demo and on purpose to make it to where it can be personalized and everybody can make the game the way that they want it, and instead of everybody having just a flat version. And some people wouldn't be happy with that. They'd be like, oh, there's too much of this, too much of that, not enough of this, and he knew that it was going to be modded on the PC version. He knew there were going to be codes for the PS4. So what he did is he took a lot of the stuff out. Are the portals able to be activated? I believe that they are. You have to do 5 different things on a planet in order to activate a single portal. When you do that, I believe that you have to be in a different dimension, or you can travel to a different dimension. Like I'm in the Hilbert dimension right now, and if a portal becomes active in the Hilbert dimension, I may be able to teleport back to the Euclid galaxy, and be able to travel back to where I started and go back to the discoveries which I saw before, or better planets, or whatever. I think that it was done on purpose. I think that it was done that way so that it would give an additional aspect to the game, and you would have to be able to figure out the puzzle in order to get those things open. There, like I said, I believe that there's 5 things you have to do in order to open up a portal, and that's a single portal on a single planet, which gives you an opening to another dimension. That's it, and I don't believe that once you open a portal, that all portals are opened. You open a single one and at a time. And once you figure out the puzzle, the code, the key, whatever you want to call it, in order to open up that portal, you can open up other portals where you want to. It does not mean that all portals are going to be open everywhere. That's my thought on it, and I believe it was all done on purpose. So it's kind of interesting. Let me see. As you can tell, I have a 48 slot ship. I have a 48 slot exosuit. I have a 24 slot multi-tool. I have personalized this multi-tool without a bolt caster on purpose. Better mining capability, better grenades, better scanning. Looks like I need to sell some things. I did break down the phase beam from over here, and I moved it over to here, making all of the open slots here on the bottom. I did have them over here on the right hand side before, but it kind of overlaps everything, makes it to where you can fire faster, better, and get bonuses. So let's see, boy, these planets here look like all water planets. Ooh, 5 planets and a moon. Let's go there. Well, hopefully the stream quality is good enough to where it's not lagging, skipping, or anything like that. But if it is, then I'm sorry about that one. You know, I tried to do the best I could. Believe me, I had such bad skip on some of the testing that I did that you couldn't tell what was going on. Where is my space station? There we go. But in my PC version game here, I'm running approximately 38 or 39 different mods. I can't remember all of them. One of them happens to be all Sentinels are walkers. I don't have any of those little tiny flying irritating little Sentinels on the planets. I got all walkers. It does not mean that like it prevents the big freighter Sentinel from showing up or anything like that. It just means that I don't have any of the little irritating flyers buzzing around me like a herd of, like a swarm of bees. Anyway, I'm going to check out the chat and I'll be right back. Okay, I got a question of where are the mods? And if you type in nomanskymods.com, there's over 400 mods that you can see on there for the PC version only. It's for the PC version. If you want PS4 codes, I'd recommend just typing in PS4 No Man's Sky codes in the search and see what comes up and look for those, because I don't have a PS4 and I don't plan on spending $600 or $800 in order to get one. The computer that I have was expensive enough. On my computer I have 8 gigabytes of RAM, an AMD 4100 video card. I'm running a gamer edition of Windows 7, and it's a gaming computer. I've 3.60 gigahertz quad core processor. I'm running, like, all the best stuff that you could have gotten maybe 2 years ago, and because I bought this computer about a year and a half ago, and at the time it was running really, really fast, and everything got slowed down. So everything right now is like, okay, you need 36 gigabytes of RAM, and you need this, and you need that, and on this hard drive, the hard drive that I have, it's a 750 gigabyte hard drive. I'm running enough to on this game to where it kind of slows down the internet a little bit, but that's about it. So that's why the stream is not perfect, is because I have to run 3 different pages with when I'm streaming on this computer and on the internet that I have, and I'm already in a bad area, so if the stream is a little wacky or whatever, then it's going to do what it's going to do. At least I'm streaming and have the capability to get out there and show people what is the possibilities in this game. And it's not like I feel it's my duty or my job or anything to do that. I think it's nice because a lot of people, they're on the PS4 and they really don't understand why getting the PC version is better or different or anything like that. So the mods make it a lot more customizable and give you a wider range on opening up the game towards the way that you want it to be. Can you make the game exactly like what the demo was that the creator of the game did on videos or interviews 2 years ago? About 98 to 99% worth, yeah, you can. The creatures are there, the portals. Once we figure out how to open them, I believe that the portals will be opened, and you'll have the ships, and you'll have all of the capabilities to go anywhere, do anything, and open up the game. Now I believe that there's a mod where you can have a crashed freighter on a planet. You cannot interact with the freighter. You cannot fix it up and get off the planet and travel around in a freighter that's crashed. But hopefully they'll open that up as a possibility with the new patch that's going to be coming out. Now everybody was really upset with there's no sand planets and there's no giant ground snakes and all the giant sand snakes and different things. Well, I think that was kind of done on purpose too. I think that planet, if it exists, is very, very rare. Everybody wants the lush planets. There's only a few people that want the sand planet with the sand snake. There might come out a mod that makes that possible. I don't know. I don't think that there's one now. I know there's one for giant flying snakes. Just look at it, and go out and look at the mods and try to figure out what you want, what you can do. Is the game worth $60? I haven't purchased a video game in about 10 years. I was into games like Turok on Nintendo when it came out. PlayStation, I was into Morrowind. It's an exploration game on a planet, and you're by yourself and you do quests and different things. Just like this, only this is in space and this has 18 quintillion plus planets, and you can go and you can explore a galaxy. I mean, how much do you need to do in a game to where it's not boring? I think that just the space station alone is incredible. Is it anything like other games like Ark or Eve or all these other stuff? No, it's not a multiplayer game. I don't like the multiplayer aspect on some things because it opens up the possibility, and I believe that this was done on purpose as well. It opens up the possibility of being a bully group. And when it's a single player game like this is, it stops a bunch of people from joining up together, and anytime that you enter into their galaxy or something, or their solar system, or on their planet or whatever you want, you're not going to see 100 or 150 ships flying towards you of other players and destroying you, trying to kill you or whatever, and you can't even go anywhere. If we were all able to see each other and interact and have multiplayer capability, it's like other multiplayer games. It causes bully gang ups, and I don't think they wanted that in this game. They wanted it to be fun. They wanted it to be about exploring, going out and seeing things, and not about run for your life, and always fighting, and you died and now you got to respawn and get all your stuff again. And just my own personal thought on that. Hold on, I'm going to check the chat. Oops. And yeah, I know I go off on a tangent sometimes, and I have a tendency to harp on a subject. Some things just really set me off. They get to me. I think that everybody jumped the gun on putting down the game, and they really were not able. They were so impatient they couldn't wait for the game to improve. When the creator of the game put it out, he sat there and he said, "There's going to be updates. There's going to be, additional things added to the game over time." And nobody waited. Everybody started complaining within a week, and by the time a month rolled by, it had snowballed into, he's a fraud, he's a liar, he's this, that, and all this other stuff. Well, I don't believe so. I think a lot of the things that were done to the game were done on purpose. And they were done so that you could personalize your game towards your likes and dislikes. So anyway, let's go ahead and see what's going on out here. Water planet. That one looks better. Oh, offline. Get away from the space station. Gotta wait for the little beep going away from the space station to know that you're far enough away to use your drive, your pulse engine. Is the game fun? Absolutely. I think it's super fun. I think it's well worth the money. With everything that you can do in this game. Now, I just got through last week. I saw some guy. He was entering into his 20th galaxy. If you have 20 galaxies with millions of planets to visit and everything to do, that's going to keep me busy for at least 2 years, just going around having fun, looking at things and finding things and enjoying the game. I think one of the worst things that you can do in this game is make it to the center of the galaxy, say that you won, and the game's boring and you want your money back. I think that is just asinine to believe, just my own personal belief on it. It's that's just stupidity. It's not a game that can be won. It's a game that is continual. It's always going to be there. You go out, you explore, and you investigate things. You see the new planets, and it's a game of going out and just enjoying the game for the game. It's not about winning, who won, who lost, who did this, who got more, who did better. It's about the game itself. And that's what the creator of the game was trying to show, is that, no matter what you do or how much you have in life, you're going to be alone. And I believe that he said that in an interview. You're alone in your travels. You're alone when you live, you're alone when you die. And it teaches you that the universe is so large that you really need to investigate things to the smallest detail. So when you're looking at this game, I mean, up here you have the expanse of space, and down on the ground you have down to the smallest blade of grass or a rock. And are you going to go into the game just to go in and kill all the animals and kill all the pirates and, you know, get as much resources as you can, get as much money as you can? How greedy are you? That's what it's about, you know. And it's not about greed. It's not about how, you know, whether you can win or lose or what. It's about the journey. And that's why they have journey milestones. Do it for the journey. That's what life is about. Enjoying the journey of life. At least that's my aspect on it. Can things be better in the game? Yeah. Like if I find a planet which I really like, I'd like to build a base on it. That would be really nice. Having a freighter with this ship that I'm driving right now, being able to dock in the freighter and I can travel around with my freighter and my smaller ship, which I can visit planets on. That would be nice. Maybe having the possibility of interacting or seeing other players. That would be nice. But not being able to, you know, be a bully and go out and fight them. Everybody has to be friendly. That's one thing about the multiplayer aspect of the game that should be there. You can't attack other players. I know a lot of people would find that boring. Oh, I can't attack him, I can't take his stuff. Well, if that's all you want to do, then there's other games to do that in. You can go be a bully over there. So I've kind of customized and personalized my ship with the color screens, the missile launcher, which I really like. Personalized my planets, which I'm able to visit. Personalized the space that I travel in. I don't care for all the colors all the time. I'd rather travel through dark space like that I know it's familiar to me. One of the other mods that I have, like I think I said, is atmospheric weather, and that's why you're able to see dust and rain and different things while I'm flying around. And I got higher mountains, which give better possibility of bigger caves, better destruction. Can I go around and mine all of this stuff and everything? Since money is a resource and I don't need resources for anything, I don't have to spend money. When I get a crashed ship or a ship from the space station or anything like that, I don't have to buy it. I don't have to spend money to get it. I can just compare it, get it if I want it, and go on my way. Kind of nice. makes it a little bit easier. Since I also don't need resources for repairs, I'm able to take the crashed ship and repair everything in it at no cost and no time expense. I go in to the ship and I just start repairing stuff, and I'm able to, not have to use all these resources to do it. So it makes the exploring part of the game better. So you're able to go around, enjoy yourself, look around, travel, and not have to, rush. You're not going out and just fighting everybody and fighting everything and doing all this different stuff. And we'll go ahead and land here because I gotta sell my stuff. Okay, so why do I have the stuff that I do have? Corvax Convergence, I just keep it as a just in case. But I have 27 neutrino modules, 35 of the Gravitino balls, 27 dimensional matrix, 27 of the vortex cubes, and 30 Carite sheets. Because these are stackable items, it prevents it from filling up all the space once I get more or need more. And I probably wouldn't need more unless I remove the no resources needed mod. If I remove that, then yeah, I'd probably need to go do the resources again. But what's really nice is all of this stuff, the thermic, the coolant, the toxin and radiation. I got all of it at 100%. 100% breathing capability. Plus I have a mod on my breather for a rebreather, which allows 1,000 times the amount of breathing, and I can probably spend about an hour or more underwater instead of like 10 or 15 minutes. Kind of nice. And now one question that I might get is, Did I do all of this right away? No, I played 450 to 500 hours of gameplay before adding mods. And right now I'm above 625 hours of gameplay. So I've only played maybe 130 hours of gameplay with the mods. So I actually did do the game. I did all the collecting of resources. I collected, all of the different items and different things, and I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, and I was going crazy, and I never had enough room to do anything for the resources. So I made it just a little bit easier for me to do that kind of stuff. And right now, one of the things that I'm looking for in the game is the Big Daddy Dragon ship. I have not been able to find any of those since early on in the game. I want the one with the big wings and the rotaries and the jet engines and the upturned neck and the tail wings and all that stuff. I want the biggest ship possible. I'm not looking for a fighter. I'm not looking for a little tiny, thing. I want a big ship, and I can't find it. I don't know what happened to them in the game. So, anyway, why am I continuing to talk and explain about, the game and the mods and different things like that? Because there's already streams out there you can go to, and you can see these players going out, and you can see them fighting and destroying and collecting resources. And there's also all of these negative videos about the game and how it's no good and whatever, and but when you personalize the game, it becomes a lot better. So, and I think it just needs to be said. That's basically it. I'm just doing random gameplay right now. Just a lot of people might want to know about the PC mods or the PC version. What does it look like? Is it different? Yeah, it's a little bit different. The details are a little bit more intricate, and there's some things about it that are tweaked and everything like that, and some things just make it better. The mods definitely personalize it, and you can go to the website and look at the mods. Find out if that's something that you would like to do. And like the question keeps coming up with a lot of people: is it worth the money? And as I said before, yeah, it's worth it. It's worth the money if you are looking for a game to where you're not looking to, go out and kill everybody and be, lots of action and everything. It's well worth it. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. The one thing that I really like about this game is I can play this game for 6 hours and never see a load screen. It's procedurally generated, and I don't have to worry about waiting the wait time, however long that might be, like when I enter a planet's atmosphere, for a load screen to sit there and tell me, okay, you can go visit the planet now. I just go and do it, and I'm there. And that's what's really nice. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the stream here, and I hope the stream quality was good enough. We'll have to check and see. Hopefully some questions got answered, or and I know I'm kind of boring and my voice can be kind of irritating, and or whatever with certain people, but check it out. Check out the game. Go look at it. It's not a game for everybody, and that has been said many times. It's not a game for everyone. Well, that's a nice fighter. Anyway, I'm Stevie B41, and I hope you have a good day, and I'm going to close down the stream right now. Later, people.